Hello and welcome to another Zach Carnage video review. Today we're going to be doing the 2008 Bumblebee. This is actually one of my older figures. I have quite a few figures lying around, so I figured I'd do a few more reviews. But as you can see, he's just a Camaro with yellow with black racing stripes. They don't extend on the roof, unlike in some of the more recent editions. I did apply some extra paint to this model. I actually filled in the brake lights a bit because they look sort of pink, and I wanted them to look more red. And the petrol cap, and also the door handles, which were plain yellow, I did silver, and the wing mirrors I did silver bits on them as well. It's a nice figure. Obviously it rolls if yours works properly. Obviously mine has a bit of kibble sticking out because I transformed it rather badly, but it would roll on these wheels, which are quite nice because unlike with a lot of figures these days, they have actually painted the inside silver. The doors can open if you wish, so you could make it look like a person was getting in or out, and close. And the windows are blue, and it's actually quite nice to have blue windows rather than just painted ones, because these are sort of clearish, so you could see through them if you had enough light on the other side. Yeah, so it's a very nice camera. Underneath you can see, pretty obviously this is a robot because you got Bumblebee's head there and the robot logo and then his license plate and things. He doesn't actually have a license plate, so he's an illegal car. But let's go ahead and transform it. So you want to start by taking out the windows, and then you can bring down the legs. And as you probably know, if you've seen one of my transform reviews before, you know that I like to start by doing the legs, and you sort of pull the foot out a bit. You want to lift up this panel, and the whole leg sort of extends down like that, and you have a sort of leg shape here, and you can fold in this bit and rest the ankle against that, and that gives you his first leg. We'll do the same thing here. I'll probably start by unpicking that bit, and then you just pull the foot down, and it's all connected with a gear system here, so it all transforms really smoothly. And then you want to pull out his foot, do the ankle bit, and he would be able to stand, so you can have half a car standing. Now to do the rest of the figure, you want to come back here and separate the roof, and that's going to be where his arms are, so you want to pull them out a bit, and then pull out the sides of the front of the car, and you pull down the front bit at the same time as adjusting these wing bits here, windows. So you just pull that bit down, and then each of these panels slides up individually. So you will eventually end up with something like this. He's a bit crouching at the moment, need to adjust his pose. It's his shoulder angle. And then you spin around the bits of the roof, obviously. And the final bit for the doors here, they're going to be like this, and you want to spin around like that, so he has doors in the proper position to look a bit more like wings. He will stand if I can get him to. Obviously he's a bit top heavy, and his waist joint doesn't like me, so we're going to have to adjust for that. There we go. Now he would have one gun arm and one hand arm, but I've misplaced my gun, so he has a broken arm and a hand. And you could probably use this hand to hold something else. What I'm currently going to show you is a lightsaber stylus, which could be used for a DS. And I don't believe, no, you can fit it in if you put the blade in his hand. So it can look like he's pulling a lightsaber out of him, if you wanted. So he's almost holding a lightsaber. That's about the thickness of a DS Lite stylus there. But yeah, he looks very nice with his yellow and blue. I especially like the blue sort of semi-clear plastic at the windows. Yeah, you can sort of see, you can see that they're semi-clear there. And that goes really well with the yellow of the robot. As you can see, he's got his number plate on the crotch, as he always has, and we'll give him a bit of a spin here. And this wasn't the original one that came out with the movie. This was the one that came out a bit later. I think like in a year after the movie or something like that. And this figure does actually look really nice from pretty much any angle. You know, you can have him in all sorts of poses. He's got working elbow joints. He can look like he's showing off his muscles. And the head sculpt, I really like the grey part of the head sculpt and the blue eyes that he has. Obviously this is an earlier edition where he doesn't have the battle mask, but it does still look really nice. And also the grey, if you've seen my Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime video, you'll know I didn't really like the grey on that, but the grey on this is actually really nice because it's not really a chrome. Like the wheel silver is more like a chrome, but the grey on this is actually a really nice one because it's not just dull; it sort of shines a bit in the light. So that adds a really nice feature while still giving a great contrast with the yellow. Not sure if you can see this, but he's got an orbital logo there. Just thought I'd point that out. And this was a review of the 2008 Bumblebee from the Transformers movie.